What up, my tubers? We're back for some more cubers of the vintage variety. Yeah, vintage cube. A couple days of this, and then we will get the chromatic cube up on the 24th. So you can expect some chromatic cube videos here on YouTube, probably starting on the 15th at the latest. Anyways, we'll jump into this pack and take basically the best card in the pack, that is to say. Not in the format, but Mana Crypt is comparable to Power 9, I think. Obviously, this one does have a lot of downside tied to it, but that's what makes it so good, I guess. Not the ability to lose 3 life, but to net 2 mana for free. We'll go ahead and first pick the Mana Crypt here, see if we can do some fun stuff with that. Maybe take a little Time Spiral action and Force Storm. That's always on my agenda of things to do. Yeah, why not? Time Spiral is just great with Mana Crypt anyways, even if you don't end up in Storm. Colossus could be good. Turn 1 Tinker, Mana Crypt, Colossus. Emrakul, yada yada. Yeah, let's go do Storm. Do some stormy stuff. As we get a third pick, perhaps Daze or a Signet, Past in Flames. Ragavan is always busted beyond belief, even in a random Storm deck. I think we'll go with the Signet here. Signets and Mana Crypt can't go wrong. Another way to ramp up to a faster Time Spiral. Seems like a good strategy. Then just take a couple of draw 7s, maybe a little fast mana, maybe a Tendrils of Agony. I mean, who knows, really. Dark Ritual, yeah. There's an Underworld Breach here as well, but I think it's better to take the Dark Ritual and try to wheel the Breach if we're going to go with this plan, which of course we are, so let's do that. Anything else we would want to wheel? I guess Savai Triome could be okay, or Thirst for a little bit of cheap interaction could be okay, but take the Dark Ritual and try to wheel the Underworld Breach as the main game plan, and there it is. Okay, lock it in. I'm not pivoting from this. There's no way, no how. Passing Zagoth Triome, very, very good land for us. Which is pretty good actually as well for the Storm combos. But yeah, I'm just going to take the Tendrils here. Make sure I get it. I think maybe if you knew for sure Storm would be open, you could take the Zagoth Triome and try to wheel the Tendrils. But I'm just going to take this, lock in the signal, and yeah, good start to a Storm deck. Let's do it, baby. Going into our next pack, we have quite a few good ones as well. Mentor could be a backup win con. Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, probably just really solid. Fiery Islet. Show and Tell is not bad if you can pick up like the, what do you call it? Bolas's Citadel or Yawgmoth's Bargain. Strip Mine is interesting seeing that late. And Gruul's Signet going around as well. If this produced either black or blue, I would take the Gruul's Signet. But I think here we want to take the Show and Tell for potential combos. Let's see. Mountain, Forest, Plain. So this is just an easy Overgrown Tomb. There are a lot of good instances where you will splash green in Storm. So seems like a fine land to take over basically nothing. Into a Plain Swamp Forest? I don't think so. Gilded Lotus perhaps is another fine one. Actually, Show and Tell Gilded Lotus is, you know, not the worst case scenario as well. So I think that makes a lot of sense. Swamp, Mountain, Forest now. So seeing a lot of the green-black duels, but I don't think the Proving Ground is what we want. It could just take Oracle or like Splash Boseiju. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I guess the Proving Ground still has a lot of upside, but yeah, maybe we do want to just take Oracle here. I don't know. That seems okay, like maybe a one of random value creature. Take the Chrome Mox here over Thieving Skydiver, seems good. Past in Flames, maybe. Unlikely. Oh, you know what? This was the pack that had our, whatever that green, black, blue land was, but no big deal. No big deal. There is a world where I play Mana Flare as well, actually. And we got the Gruul Signet back anyways. Okay, that's perfect. We could definitely be doing some spicy 4-color Storm deck. Pack 1 went about as good as you could hope for, I think. Yeah, looking good. A lot of mana sources for sure, but now we can start prioritizing like the good card draw effects, and yeah, looks sweet. Last pick Omnath rolling in here. Into a Mox Ruby. Holy smokes, this pack is so good for us. There are like 6 cards I'd want to take here. Golgari Signet, Gitaxian Probe, Yawgmoth's Will, Mox Ruby, Thoughtseize, Urza, Tropical Island, Underground Sea. My god. I don't know how I'm going to pass Mox Ruby. I don't even think I take Yawgmoth's Will over it. A lot of the times you don't actually need Yawgmoth's Will, although this is obviously a great cheat code for Storm. Oh man, this is tough. Even Underground Sea is a super, super good pickup, but I'm not going to pass a Mox Ruby. It just really sucks that we had to, though. Oh, you know what? Underworld Breach didn't wheel. That's what I was thinking of. So somebody took the Underworld Breach. Not a big deal, but that means I might not actually get the Yawgmoth's Will back. So that's something to note as we pick up either a Repeal here or perhaps an Athasa's Oracle. I'll take the Repeal just for some interaction. Plus, I think Oracle's more likely to wheel anyways. Yeah, need some of those ways to draw extra cards. We have a lot of the fast mana, but we don't have the card draw to go along with it. Just the Spiral right now. Okay, into the next pack, which has a couple of good ones for us. Tinker looks fantastic here. So does Darkslick Shores. I think we take the Tinker. Even though Blightsteel Colossus we saw gone in pack 1, we can still get a ton of good hits for this, right? Could pick up Citadel. Can pick up Citadel. Well, there are a ton of good hits here. It's not like those are the only ones. So I think we do take the Tinker and just plan on getting some of the good artifacts later on as we pick up a Night's Whisper here over Turnabout. This is going to be a necessary pickup just because, again, I need the card draw effects and we currently don't have them. So seems like an easy choice. Mystical Tutor here is insane for us. Dress also would be fantastic, but Mystical Tutor can now grab some of our most important cards, right? It can grab Tinker and Time Spiral, or if we can find a way to make this show and tell good, it could also find that, but Tutor was fantastic. Power Stone here perhaps is okay. Another cheap artifact, but I guess the Trinket Mage also makes a lot of sense. Can grab 3 different artifacts right now, so. And it removes 1 storm count from Tendrils necessary. Not irrelevant. Winter Orb, no. Xander's Lounge. Okay, so blue, black, and a red land. That looks good. I mean, I'm probably still not even running the green here, so just stick for this. There's Inkwell Leviathan for a Tinker target. I'm probably supposed to take that. Man, we've seen... so, my last Vintage Cube draft, I tried to draft the lands deck, and we just didn't see any of these cards. And now here we're seeing literally all the lands. We passed Strip Mine. We saw the Dark Depths. That's so sick. This would have been a good draft for the lands deck. Time Spiral, or not Time Spiral, Inkwell Leviathan it is. Good enough. We did wheel the Yawgmoth's Will. Okay. So now we just need pack 3 to kind of... lock in the final pieces, but this is looking really nice now. I'm hoping we don't need to run the Inkwell as a target for Tinker. I hope in pack 3 we pick up the Bolas's Citadel. And actually, I don't even know what other artifacts I would want beyond Bolas's Citadel for the Tinker, since Blightsteel's already gone. In any case, this is looking really, really good. Excited to see if we can get some final pieces to make it a little bit better. Like Lion's Eye Diamond to go with Yawgmoth's Will, Wheel of Fortune would be nice. Actually, just any of the big card draw effects. Time Twister would obviously be insane, that type of thing. Okay, last few picks here. Bergie could actually be really good too. Yeah. That gives us a little bit more reason to splash red. Not for the face-up Bergie, but the horn can give us some extra digging potential, as we did wheel turnabout as well. That's great. Peatland is a maybe. Okay, yeah. One more pack to go. Picked up a bunch of green fixing there too. Blooming Marsh, Nurturing Peatland, Overgrown Tomb, Waterlogged Grove. Yeah, we could easily play the Oracle of Moldiah on the splash if we wanted to. Really bad opening pack here for us. There's like an expansion explosion, which I don't think we want. And I guess a Brawl? Brawl reduces the casting cost of a couple cards, but not really enough to make it something worthwhile. And there's just no good land in here for me. That's unfortunate, but oh well. I guess you could go Bazaar of Baghdad with Yawgmoth's Will as an extra card draw source. But that's a card that also... I mean, both of these tend to wheel, so I'll just take the Brawl. Not the cards we were looking for, it feels like. How about this pack? Okay, we have another Tinker target if we want to take Sphinx of the Steel Wind. Mind Twist with all of my fast mana is another huge win con, honestly. Yeah, let's do that. Seems like Mind Twist is probably too good here with how many ways I have to fast mana. Okay. Seems good. Into a Tolarian Academy could be okay here. Basalt Monolith could be okay here. Kaito for some card draws, okay. Force of Negation's not awful. I mean, I don't have that many artifacts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the Tolarian Academy wouldn't be insane by any means. It would just be pretty solid. I'm guessing it's good enough to take, though, and we'll probably find a couple more artifacts to go along later on. Let's take LED here over Bribery, over Emery, I think. Come on, just one more big card draw effect, because I think we're getting there. So we have Mystical, we have Mystical, Time Spiral, Bergie. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, phew. Got there. That was a huge pickup. And both of our signets add red, plus we have Mox Ruby, so this is a really easy splash card. All right, that was a huge pickup for us. Currently planning on just cutting the Tinker and the Inko Leviathan, unless I find Bolas's Citadel in the next, maybe 3 picks here. But that doesn't look like it might happen anytime soon. So, no, High Tide here, nice. I don't know how many islands we're going to be running, but that's probably still good enough. Mind's Desire, Time Warp, Lava Claw Reaches. Oh, yeah. We will definitely take the Mind's Desire. That is another payoff card for our Storm deck. Perfect. And that was pick 7, so one last chance at like a Bolas's Citadel. Or somehow, I guess, Time Twister. What else? You know what? They might have actually cut Yawgmoth's Bargain from the cube. For some reason, I'm now thinking, or now I'm remembering rather that they might have cut it from the cube. Looks like we didn't get much here though. Muldrifter maybe? Is that even a thing we would play? Probably not, but we'll see. I need to get like 2 or maybe even 3 more playables. No, nothing here. I don't even think we want to read the Seething Song, do we? Adding quad red is really not interesting for us, but possibly. I mean, there's a second Tinker target for the deck if we wanted to. Could also splash the Exploration with all of our green sources, but versus aggro decks, Tinker into Sphinx of the Steel Wind is just kind of GG, so I guess that's probably good enough to take. Yeah, see, Palancron's not good in our deck either. It's like okay. We have High Tide, but we're not running a ton of islands. I guess we could throw in the Mana Flare if we wanted to. Go for that route instead. Sideboard Worm is okay. Oh, Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting probably wants to find a home in the deck too, actually. Yeah, and then we just cut the Palancron instead. Okay, you know what? I think this turned out pretty well. I think there's a world where we probably still want the Mana Flare. Let's see. And then if I'm running the Mana Flare, the Palancron gets a little bit more tempting now. So count these as lands. So that means we're at 22 cards pre-land. So yeah, we can probably fit in the Palancron. That's a lot more red cards than I thought, but I guess we do have 2 red Signets and the Xander's Lounge and the Ruby, so it's not that bad. So add these, get 13 more lands. We actually don't need that many black sources, surprisingly, because we have like LED and stuff, and we only need black really when we're casting the tendrils. We can go higher on blue sources if we wanted to. I mean, maybe 3, 3, 7 is good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red sources. 3, 4, 5 black sources. All right, so we probably want to go 1 up, 1 down that way. And that still gives us 8 islands for High Tide. Even feels like I could be running 1 more island here. No, I'm surprised. This deck turned out a little bit better than I thought it did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 artifacts. So not the best artifact number for our Tolarian Academy, but good enough for sure. Okay, let's do it. This looks good enough. Nice little Tendril Storm deck here in the Vintage Cube. We'll go to round 1. Okay, here we are for round 1 of this Vintage Cube draft, and we're on the draw here with a pretty sketchy hand. Oh, this is... So the awkward thing here is that, yeah, we have a really good Wheel of Fortune hand, but we have both of our ways to reshuffle or get value from the graveyard already in our hand. So we would have to discard both of these to cast the Wheel of Fortune. So I don't think we can actually do that, can we? I don't have an extra way to shuffle beyond those, do I? No, I don't. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too... Like, if I didn't have both of these in my hand, the Spiral and the Will, we could definitely keep this. But as such, I think this has to be a sad mulligan. This hand is much better, but it is missing a blue source. So I think we keep this and plan on drawing a blue source, just pitching the repeal. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have too many like discard effects and whatever. Yeah, so we'll just go land pass here. Well, if they're mono black, we're probably going to get a bunch of discard effects. Plus, they're playing Una's Proud. Okay, so they're going to be a Reanimator deck. Oh, man, I need an island so badly here. Okay. Night's Whisper. I wish I could have that right now. Well, I bet you they don't put me on Storm, leading on Swamp Swamp. So at least there's that. Oh, no. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I only have 3 swamps in this deck, so this is kind of an unfortunate turn of events. Now we have 4 swamps. That's really unlucky. Four swamps pass, though? Holy crap, are you kidding? We've seen 10 cards, no blue source yet? And they discarded an Ashen Rider. Okay, well that's actually not that bad. If they reanimate the Ashen Rider and blow up a swamp, Yeah, which it looks like they're doing. That we didn't need the swamp. That wasn't our relevant card. Although I am on a pretty fast clock here. So I'm going to have to probably pitch High Tide to Prowler this turn. Which is fine because we have Yawgmoth's Will anyways, so anything we discard we can just recast at any point afterwards. I mean, I need to find an island next turn, and they need to not do anything here. Yeah, we might be dead. It's too late. And that doesn't do anything anymore. I am dead on board. Unreal. I mean, I'll play the island and pass. And since they see this High Tide in the graveyard, they know I'm already dead, but not much I can do about that. I just need them to make a mistake and like attack with these two and pass instead of crewing the Copter with the Prowler. Yeah, alright, GG's. Fun game. I guess we can see if they loot and give us a little bit more information, but just Ancient Tomb. Alright. Well, that was fun. Do we want to bring in Tinker plus Inkwell Leviathan versus them? Not a bad strategy. Can probably cut the Palincron and the Repeal, bring in Tinker plus Inkwell. And even in a pinch, we can like Tinker for Gilded Lotus, which is still fine if we're sacking one of our cheap artifacts. So let's just draw better. Go to game 2. All right, on to game number 2 here, after that really unfortunate game 1. We have the opposite problem with this hand where we don't have any black sources, but between the Ruby, the Crypt, and the 2 islands, we're 1 away from casting Time Spiral, so I think we give this a keep. Crypt Breaker. Phew. Did not want to see like a Thoughtseize there. Good draw. All right, so I'm going to go Island, Ruby, cast the Signet, and then tutor for Time Spiral next turn. Because I imagine what they're going to do here is just go land, pass, and discard a card to Crypt Breaker. And so we're kind of getting extra bonus. Not only were we going to, presumably, again, get rid of their creature that they're going to discard to Crypt Breaker, but we're going to effectively empty out our hand. And we'll still have a land drop, so if we draw like Time Spiral with our 3 artifacts, ooh baby, it's a lot of blue. Oh, do they not have a second land? Oh. Actually, is it better for me to grab Wheel of Fortune here instead? Maybe it is. Maybe it's actually better for me to grab Wheel of Fortune. That's interesting. Because I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess Wheel of Fortune is slightly better than... well, not even slightly better, just a lot better than the other options. I guess the downside here is that they put a bunch of cards from their hand into their graveyard, so they can reanimate any of those. And wow, we kind of bricked. I guess Tolarian Academy into Mind's Desire for 3 is going to be my play. Land, and a Lion's Eye Diamond. Okay. Well, this has been a really unfortunate set of draws, but what can you do? I mean, if they don't draw a reanimate's effect this turn, we get to Mind Twist their entire hand away, so silver lining there, I suppose. Brutal. I think I do discard an island here to Prowler. Just because we don't need that island. And we want to preserve as much life as we can, especially with the crypt on the battlefield. Recurring Nightmare. Yep, that's pretty freaking good. Wow, so they get to... I guess they'd probably bring back Primus and kill my Tolarian Academy would be the best play. Yep, good play. Alright, I mean, we still have time. It's not like that immediately kills us. Bergie's a fantastic draw step as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can just make him discard 6 cards this turn, and then set up for Bergie next turn, I think is what we want to do. Of course. The one card we left was Recurring Nightmare. Of course. Oh, man. That is pretty freaking unlucky. I can't believe that. Now we don't even want to discard anything so that we can pitch to the Bergie. That's so unreal. That's so unreal. So they get back Grizzlebrand. They sack the Primus. Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. Good beats, good beats. I mean, they probably end up drawing a bunch of cards with the Grizzlebrand too, so if they have any one-mana discard effects, they might even be able to take the Bergie. Oh, what? They sacked their Prowler and passed instead. What on earth? Okay. Well, that maybe gave us a small chance. Brawl and Time Spiral. And we can cast the Time Spiral here as well. Let's see. So we want to... I think we want to exile here, then play the land. Nice. Hit the Dark Ritual too. Okay. Add blue. We could cast the Brawl here too first if we wanted to now. Yeah, I mean, we should win this turn, I would think. Definitely. All right, we're at Storm 4. Can pitch. Go off with the Horn. We don't need any lands, so we can discard as many lands as we want to. Tutor. Yeah, cast the Tutor. Let's see, this is 5. Put the Ritual on top, that's fine. Horn, discard, get the Ritual, and 1 unknown. Beautiful. That's 6. More lands to discard. Let's see. Turnabout. Land, untap. That's 7. I have 7 mana floating. This costs 5. This costs 3. Let's see. So we could go Trinket Mage into another artifact. And that should be game. I guess we might as well horn the Mind's Desire. Tinker, that doesn't matter. All right, now Tendrils. Oh, I guess I could have tinkered for Gilded Lotus, but this'll do. Hey! So, would I have lost if they had sacked their Primus and killed one of my other permanents? I might have. Phew! Feels like we might have gotten a little bit lucky. I mean, we got unlucky, and then we got lucky. Yeah, let's just run it back. Go to game 3. And off to game number 3 here we are of the first round. They mulligan to 6. I think we're probably joining them on 6 here. We just have all mana and nothing to do with it, so we can definitely find some better hands. Oh, man. I guess this is a keep and just hope to find a red source. I feel like that's probably the right course of action here. Pitch the Tendrils. I mean, there are a bunch of other cards we could draw as well beyond red sources, but Lion's Eye Diamond was good, but we still need to find a red source to go off with it, or to do something with it, I should say. I guess I'm supposed to probably lead with Island for high tide purposes, but whatever. Because remember, I can never cast Wheel of Fortune with the LED. Although what I could do is pop the LED for red and then flash back the looting. Oh wait, that doesn't make sense. Never mind, because then I would have no cards in my hand. Don't listen to me. Yeah. Well, maybe they never draw a creature to crew the copter, and I find a red source. Okay. I mean, if I draw a red source, I think we are in great shape. Question is, will we get there in time before they find some stuff to blow me out? Yeah, there's an Ashen Rider now. We didn't see any super cheap reanimation spells from them. We saw Recurring Nightmare and Makeshift Mannequin. Although, obviously, it's not going to be surprising if they have Animate Dead or Exhume or whatever. What you got, friend? Hello? Pass. Okay, come on, red source. Oh, not like this, dude. I think this deck is amazing, too. If we just get back-to-back mana screw, I'm going to be really sad. Even if they reanimate their writer here, which they do, and kill my swamp with a red source off the top, we win this game. Yep, that's fine. Red source? Oh my god. We would have actually won if... Oh. Okay, now we win with any black or red source, assuming we're not just dead now. This is so sick. We didn't need that swamp until I drew Yawgmoth's Will. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I am going to be real sad if this is the way it ends. Drawing the Yawgmoth's Will was so troll. Oh no. Well, now they tutored for something and they get to draw it with Copter immediately this turn. That sucks. That really bites. Okay. We might be dead now. We'll see what they tutored for in a second. Might just be another fatty. They might have just grabbed like Woodfall Primus, and then they're going to plan on, yeah, sacking their Ashen Rider and blowing up 2 lands. If their plan is just a Recurring Nightmare and blow up 2 lands, though, that doesn't kill us. A red or a black source, untapped, will still win the game. Crazy. Yep, that's fine. Come on, baby. Please. Yes. Okay. Let's figure this out. We go Dark Ritual. Yeah. We go Dark Ritual, Lion's Eye, Yawgmoth's Will, pop the LED. Okay, maybe we don't win on the spot. We still need to draw some stuff, but our odds of winning increase drastically. Let's put it that way. So I think we need to go with the Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah, we can use a blue. Did I brick? Am I able to cast Bergie, or the backside of Bergie out? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I would have 2 left after hitting Bergie. And then I could cycle through 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 cards. I guess that's the play. Yeah, because we don't want to actually cast High Tide here, right? Because we need to, yeah, keep the extra cards. Yeah, we can still win if we do it like this. We can hit like Mana Crypt plus Tendrils. Rakdos Signet. Well, we are bricking here. Tinker. No, we need that. We get to look at 6 more cards. Okay, Ruby. Ruby lets me Faithless Looting if I wanted to, but that doesn't actually accomplish anything, right? Oh, man. Are we seriously going to lose this? What else can I hit? We should know what's left in our deck. We haven't seen Time Spiral, Mind's Desire. Oh, man, we have a ton of bricks. So I guess I need to hit exactly... Mana Crypt plus... Tendrils. I guess Faithless Looting is kind of a free roll. Wow. So brutal. Okay. We have to hit 2 specific cards in 4 hits out of 9 cards in my deck. There's the Mana Crypt. Can we do anything with Chrome Mox? Is there a way I can draw an extra card? Oh, man. I'm so close here. Chrome Mox, imprinting Baral, cast the Mystical Tutor. That's hilarious. Mystical Tutor for Tendrils, but then I don't have any cards in my hand. Hornfell. So I need to hit Tendrils in one of the top 2 cards. Right? Yeah. Because I don't think there's anything I can tinker for here, is there? Gilded Lotus? Wait a minute. No, because I'd have to imprint the Baral. So tinker for Gilded Lotus wouldn't do anything. Yeah, I've got to hit Tendrils of Agony in the top 2. Mystical Tutor, right? Doesn't do anything because I won't have any more cards. Yep, so just exile Baral and hope we hit it. And we bricked. That is so freaking annoying. All right, good game. I mean, that's the way it goes sometimes. What are you going to do? Just bad luck, it feels like. We had so much time in the world, and then sadness and despair. Oh, man, this is going to be lose round 1 and then just win the next 2 super easily, it feels like. Yeah, the very bottom card of our library, Tendrils of Agony. Oh, you know what? I knew it was on the bottom, didn't I? Because I hadn't shuffled my library. Oh, no. Could I have actually played around that? Oh, no. Thinking back on it, I put Tendrils of Agony on the bottom of my library on the mulligan, and I never shuffled once. Wow. Okay, so there had to be a different line I could have taken then. I mean, maybe it was... No, because I had exact mana. So, like, Trinket Mage shuffles, yes, but... Oh, it would have been close. I needed to play out Trinket Mage at an earlier point in time. That was the only way to do it. Okay, that might have been on me then. Good stuff. Let's go to the next. Our deck's way too good to not get 2 wins at least. Okay, round number 2 here of this Vintage Cube draft with our sweet Storm deck. Pretty unfortunate round 1 where, well, we got a lot of mana screw in the games that we lost, but in the ultimate game, the game 3, going back in it in my head, you know, we might have just punted off by not shuffling, but seems like we ran pretty poorly. I think this deck is great. Let's try to finish off with a 3-0 here, or 2-1 here. Opted to keep this hand on the play. It's not very good, but it's got some fast mana and a Mind's Desire. Plus, we don't know what we're playing against, so it's possible that whatever the opponent is playing gives us a decent amount of time. That's a good draw. All right, so yeah, now if we can find another blue source, we can fire off a pretty big Mind's Desire early. Depending on what the opponent does over there. And there's the other blue source too. We could go for it this turn. We could go Mind's Desire for 4 here. But I think it might just be better to pass until they give me a reason to do something. I mean, they are playing black and red, so they could have discard effects. They could have ways to blow up artifacts, but I think I'm okay to wait at least 1 turn or 2 to increase our chances of finding like another spell to go off with, you know? Oh, especially if they're passing here. Oh, no, I take that back. They're playing another Reanimator deck, so if that's the case, then I think we'd probably go off with the Mind's Desire for 4 here. I mean, I guess I don't need to. We have a lot of bricks. No, you know what? I'm okay to go land pass. The only problem with this play is if they have like exactly Shallow Grave, then they would make me discard 2, but if they're not going to do anything, I feel like waiting's okay. Hull Breaker now. Okay, that's probably good enough now to go off with. So let's go Faithless Looting here. Let's see, how much mana am I going to be able to float if I discard 2 lands? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess we do want to play the land. Ritual. Land, untap. Mind's Desire for 5. And we don't need to cast anything here or play a land yet. There's a Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Oh, excellent. So I don't think we play the land out. Oh, and we hit Time Spiral. Oh, yeah, this is basically game over. So let's pop this for blue. Wheel of Fortune. Excellent. And that's game over. All right. Yeah, our deck is so good. It doesn't really matter here what we fire off. Just random cards. Might as well. Let's see. Oh, I punted. I didn't add black. Wait, shoot. My deck is so good, but I just punted. Okay. Yeah, I needed to add black with the... Okay, so how do I remedy this now? Oh, I can still flashback looting. Is there an extra way I can grab black here? With, we could repeal... Let's see, repeal the Chrome Mox. Well, see, this is the problem. Play poorly, get punished. So I guess we just Tolarian Academy Time Spiral. Okay, and now we hit another Mind's Desire. So we should be able to hit our Mind's Desire for our entirety of our library now. Assuming we don't find the... find the cards we need right off the bat. Can turn about lands again. Go Trinket Mage. Go grab Ruby. That's 14, 15. Let's see. Beautiful. All right. Just like I drew it up. Clearly played this perfectly. The only enemy of this deck is myself, because it's way too good to lose. The only enemy of this deck is myself. Because I bet if we go back and watch the replay, Game 3 might have been winnable had I cast, like I said, that Trinket Mage during my turn going off to be able to shuffle the Tendrils of Agony back through the deck, because that mulligan and putting it on the bottom and then never shuffling what might have been what cost us. But yeah, there we go. Nice little win there. Let's go to game number 2. I don't think we sideboard anything versus them. Sweet little Storm deck here. And our hand is good. Can cast Night's Whisper, so that's all we wanted to do. I don't think it's right to cast it on turn 1. I think we wait. Playing out turn 1 Mana Crypt is a little bit suspect. Oh, wait. Are they also doing some kind of Storm deck? Interesting. Oh, well, I would have to discard a card here anyway, so now we definitely play out the Mana Crypt plus Signet since we drew the Signet. So our turn sequence next is going to be Lotus into Baral. And then the turn after, attempt to go off is the plan. Yeah, that looks good. Kaito, draw a card. Yep, that's fine. It phases out, whatever. Looting. Oh, maybe we can go off this turn. Let's check. Yawgmoth's Will. No, I don't think that does it. So now we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lotus. Baral. Pass. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. 10 mana next turn with Spiral. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that doesn't make sense, but let's hope they don't have a counter here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This costs 5 from Baral. I guess we want to draw like a Tellarian Academy. That's probably our best bet. Our best draw. Or maybe one of the rituals. All right. So I don't think I'm going to play out the islands from my hand. The reason being is in case we draw... in case we draw the Academy, we'd rather be able to play that land. All right. Not bad. 3 mana floating, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could play out the Mana Flare here and then have access to 8 mana, but I don't think that really accomplishes much. What might actually be better is to repeal the Mana Crypt, draw, and replay the Mana Crypt for extra mana, then go for repeal. Sorry, then go for wheel, depending on what we find. Oh, there's the tendrils. So let's spell 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be 8. We could do like a baby tendrils. Baby tendrils into Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I could see doing that. Okay. Still haven't played my land for the turn either. So let's see. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 7. So let's grab LED. There we go. Oh, wait. We have Baral, so the tendrils and the Wheel of Fortune are reduced price. Yeah, so we can go like this. Tendrils for 8. Oh, what is this? No Flusterstorm in the format as far as I'm aware. Oh, are they going to brain freeze me or like expansion explosion me? I mean, given that we saw the Electromancer, it's not crazy to think that they're on Storm. Oh, this is awesome. They're going to storm off in response to my Storm. Untap their lands, get a bunch of mana. Yeah, love it. If they go off in response to my Storm, that's fantastic. That'll be super cool. Oh, wait, what? Oh, boo! I got so excited. I was hoping they would like brain freeze me and then make me draw a card with Ancestral or something, but all right. Well, we'll take it. 1-1 now. Let's go to round 3. All right, here we are for the third and final round of this Vintage Cube draft with our sweet little Storm deck. On the draw, yes. And we are going to mulligan down to 6 and keep this 6. Pitch the Chrome Mox, because on a mulligan, that card gets much worse. Could go for a fast Mind Twist here if we wanted to. Could actually Mind Twist them for, 3 on turn 1 here? But I'm kind of tempted to just go for an early Time Spiral. Hopefully they don't have a way to make me discard. I'm going to get punished if they do. Been playing against nothing but black decks, so pretty big scare if they have a way to make me discard, but I think we gamble. Because Mind Twist is pretty damn awkward. I mean, it might buy me a lot of time, but if you think about it, what's my play after Mind Twist? Wait until I get to 7 mana to cast Time Spiral, or 6 mana to get to Time Spiral anyways. Although with that, I am potentially a little bit more interested in now firing up a Mind Twist. Oh, wow. Oh, see, now I'm tempted to wait again. Yeah, I think we just go for the Time Spiral next turn and hope they didn't tutor for anything that's going to mess this plan up. Okay. If this is Entomb like Grizzlebrand, we're okay with that. but we really don't want to have them... Okay, that's fine. Phew! They will make me discard a card, but we do not care about discarding the Mind Twist at this point. Perfect. Now we get to go off. Oh, we could even Mind's Desire here instead. But no, I'm guessing Time Spiral is just better here, of course. So let's spiral and float. I guess we should float red here, technically, since we're untapping. Wow, what bricks! What freaking bricks. My god. Okay, I guess we Burgie? Or like, Can I win this turn? I have 1 mana floating. I can look at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Technically, yes, but... I wonder if it's better just to go Signet, Burgie, pass. I gave them a fresh hand, though, so I think I'm just going to YOLO it. And go all in. And hope that we hit our fast mana and whatnot. 2 lands. There's Dark Ritual. Mind's Desire. Yeah, we need to get lucky, but I'm going to go for it. We've already gone this far. So those are all gone forever? Alright, I mean, I'm going to have to discard to the Archon anyways, so... There goes Yawgmoth's Will as well. Alright, well, we bricked. Good stuff. I sincerely believe it wasn't going to get much better, though. I was going to need to get lucky anyways. Because I have a feeling that this Horn is just going to die. We'll see. So activating Bazaar of Baghdad here. Discarding a Fury. Oh, do they have like a Shallow Grave? No. So I'm going to take 9. They're going to draw an extra card. We can still win this. I mean, it's not as likely now that I have Will gone, but... If we can just rip some lucky ones off the Horn. Oh, that's nice, actually. That draws us effectively 2 cards for Horn. Oh, do they just have a... They have a red Elemental Blast? Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Alright, good stuff. Yeah, I mean, the Time Spiral is kind of unlucky. So be it. I don't know, man. This Storm deck, I think it's really good, but we kind of keep fizzling out somehow. I guess maybe I don't have enough tutor effects, but we definitely had a chance there as we go into game number 2 of the 3rd and final round. This hand's slow, but it's good enough. It's just going to be like a turn 3 Trinket Mage for Mana Crypt, turn 4 play LED, Wheel of Fortune, pop the LED, and try to go off on there, from there. So, super keepable. Turn 1 Tranneler, that's fine. That's a good draw too. Turn 2, yeah, Entomb. So they put Makeshift Mannequin from the top into their graveyard. Put the Archon of Cruelty. Again, that's fine. Trinket Mage. Go grab our Crypt. Say go. Liliana. Alright, we don't care about that. Just discard what? Gilded Lotus here? Oh, they're going to make me sack. That's good too. I could probably even wait a turn and get the Gilded Lotus online first. Feels like. Yeah, why not? We got time. Do I even want to play out the Signet? I guess I do. Because if they make me discard, we can discard the land or the Chrome Mox very easily. I think we're going to discard land first to Liliana. And then if they bring back Archon, we can discard the Mox. Sweet. All right. Now it's time to go off. So we go Chrome Mox, imprinting nothing. LED. Not going to play out the land. Again, we want to be able to hit Tolarian Academy. So go wheel. Pop this on blue. Oh, man, how are we getting so unlucky? All right, we just have a huge... I mean, this is not super unlucky. A Mind Twist for Infinite's good, obviously. Might as well do it for 8. We know they had Red Elemental Blast in their deck, so... There it is. All right. And they're living off the top. So they might just go like, play land, uptick... Activate Colonnade, that type of thing. Or activate Lava Cloud, that type of thing. Let's see. Can I win if I tutor for what here? That's the question. Because Yawgmoth's Will doesn't do it. Not with what we have in our graveyard. Or unlikely to anyways. So we might just have to go for like Time Spiral. Let's see. Oh, I guess Yawgmoth's Will could work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'd cast Yawgmoth's Will. No, because we don't have a way to discard. So I could like cast Tendrils. Then cast Yawgmoth's Will, and how much would that be? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Tendrils, 11. Let's see. Tendrils down to 7 mana. Yawgmoth's Will down to 4. Lion's Eye Diamond up to 7. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I would need to get to 9, so I would cast 1 Tendril, so I would need 8 more. Yawgmoth's Will, that's 2. Lion's Eye, that's 3. Trinket Mage, 4, 5. Mystical... Or Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, that should be doable. Okay. That should work. So we need to go Tendrils. Oops. Yawgmoth's Will. We need red floating. Lion's Eye Diamond. That's 3. Mystical Tutor. 4. let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 3. Grab the Dark Ritual. Yeah, that should work. Blue, yes, black is fine. Wheel of Fortune. Dark Ritual, there we go. That's 6. 7. 8, yeah, easy. Ugh, all right. Deck is super freaking good. Love it. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together, friends? Takes a little bit of thinking, but... and maybe thinking's not my strong suit, but this is a fun one. Yeah, let's submit it back and go to game 3 here. Good old stormy nonsense. Okay, game number 3 here of the final round. On the draw with a bullet hand. I'm gonna ship that down to 6. And yeah, we can try keeping this 6. Probably just pitching the Chrome Mox. Card is a lot worse on the mulligan. But this hand is just going to be digging for a draw 7, regardless. So, we'll see. It's a good draw. I think often enough you don't really want to lead on Faithless Looting. Like, I'm not in a rush, I don't think. They led off with Mountain, so they're not going to be entombing on turn 1. And that just means we have time. Because maybe we just draw like a bunch of lands from here on out and we can decide to pitch those instead. Or like, yeah, Palancron. Palancron kind of makes me want to use the looting this turn, but again, I think we just wait, no rush. This is a pretty bad hand though, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Well, that means I need 1 fewer tendrils, but that also means they're probably going to clock us pretty quickly. What do we want to draw like Mind Twist here. Gruul Signet. All right, I'm going to go ahead and loot this turn. We're definitely discarding Palancron. Ooh. Yawgmoth's Will is kind of nice too. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and run out the Signet. I'm a little bit concerned because they did just seal for something, but between these 4 cards, we can almost just win. So, I mean, we'll see what they do here. They just go pass. That's good for us. Huh. I can go Crypt, Ritual. Oh, I don't have Lion's Eye Diamond yet. That's the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So close, but I think we just sit back. Yeah. We'll wait a turn. I'm not even going to flashback the looting. They have like a Kolagon's command. That would kind of suck, I guess. Sure. Well. Oh, they targeted them themselves with discard. Right, of course, because they can just reanimate it now. That's actively good for us, though. Yeah, reanimate. They go to 10. Then they gain 3. I discard tendrils. So I only need 7 tendrils now to win the game. Okay, let's see here. Can we win this turn? Mana Crypt Ritual is 2. Will is 3. Ritual is 4. I'm worried that they have their Hydro Blast or whatever, Red Elemental Blast in their hand again, though. So I don't really want to cast a blue card. So let's think this out. Mana Crypt 1, Ritual 2. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Cast Yawgmoth's Will, go down to 4 mana. That's 3 spells. Ritual, go back up to 6 mana, 4 spells. Ritual, Looting, 5 mana, 7 spells. Signet, Tendrils, is that a win? And we have a backup Wheel of Fortune. I guess that's probably a win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I just have to make sure I have enough mana for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 6, 5, 4. Yep, that looks good. Too much math makes the brain hurt, but I think we got them. Assuming I did the math correct. That'll do just fine. Alrighty. Math prevails again! We did it! Hey, Slurpy Slurpy, Tendrils of Agony, baby, let's go! Alright, yeah, this deck was awesome. Definitely could have seen it going 3-0, but you know what? We'll take a 2-1. I think we had to maybe make a mistake in the final game of round 1, as well as kind of draw a little bit poorly in the other game. But yeah, that was a fun little Storm deck. The Red Splash definitely ended up working out. I'm sad that we didn't really get to do a lot of fun things with the Burgie. We cast it as the Horn a couple times, but there could have been a couple times where we cast it out as Burgie and then cast a bunch of cheap spells, go off with red. Yeah, that was a fun one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this look at the Vintage Cube. Like I said earlier, Chromatic Cube is going to be coming up in a couple of days, so whenever you see this, it might be uploaded on like the 22nd or something. It won't be too far away from some Chromatic Cube. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you back next time.